Welcome back, friends, to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host, Johnny Riders, and with all the hype surrounding Red Dead Redemption 2, we thought it would be apropos to bring you the scariest Red Dead Redemption creepypastas. Well, two of them. We could find two really good ones, so I'm going to go into depth with those ones. Let's go. The first one is called Negative Reinforcement. This creepy tale is about some unexpected repercussions after a gamer takes the free will aspect a little too far. Our protagonist was playing Red Dead, and after the first mission, he went on to kill every bystander he could, even shooting the owner of the gun shop. The game warned him that there was an honor meter and it would go down every time he killed an innocent person. He didn't care though. He slaughtered at least 30 more people before running out of bullets. He was slightly disturbed though to find that someone had shot his horse when he returned to his stable. Almost seemed like an NPC had come back for revenge. The gamer also began to notice that his character had a sad expression on his face and would continue to sigh. He just killed 30 people though, so he didn't really care. And as you could imagine, this massacre directed the police right to his location. And while he was in a shootout with one of the cops, he could actually hear a dying police officer pleading for them to tell his family that he loved them. And after the shootout was finished and his character was alone, he heard John say to himself, he had a family and I just killed him. As he looked at his honor meter, he noticed that he had reached the next level of evil, which was Highwayman. The next day, when he restarted the game, his character was in a prison cell. He was being charged with 20 counts of murder and 33 counts of assault. This was extremely confusing because he never turned himself in, so how could he possibly be in a jail cell when restarting the game? He lived alone, so it's not like anyone else was playing the game, and after he was released from jail, his character continued to express regret and guilt towards killing those NPCs. The gamer didn't care though, and he would go on to commit an even bigger massacre in the game, one that wiped out every citizen in 3 different towns. His honor meter would then progress to the next level of evil. Except with each stage, John would feel guilt more and more. This time, he would turn his head away from dead bodies, refuse to run, and wouldn't pull out his gun when the gamer prompted him. Frustrated by this, he restarts the game, except this time, John is inside of a barn. There were carcasses of dead animals everywhere, and people all around him. It was all of the people that he had brutally killed. That's when he noticed a noose hanging from the center beam of the barn. And as the gamer lost control, John walked over and hung himself with the noose. There was no wasted animation though, just John hanging there for the gamer to watch in absolute horror. That's when an option appeared that just said, try again, yes or no. Put off by this, he reluctantly hits yes, which was followed by a new text box that read, in life you don't get to try again. Your choices are permanent, and you must live with them, or attempt to escape them. Furious by this, he returns the game and opened up the save files to delete them. That's when he noticed a file titled Rockstar Games Negative Reinforcement Experiment. He selects the file, which opened it up in his PS3 browser. The first line was Subject PS3 244. That was a randomly generated name that identifies the console on the internet. It meant that he was the subject. The next line was the date that the game was accessed, along with his playtime. And beside the honor meter, it said fully evil, and next to result, it just read fail. I titled this one, Oh, Hi Mark, just because I found that hilarious. And this creepypasta is about a gamer named Mark Gray. He was given a copy of Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare by one of his close friends who claimed that he couldn't bear to look at the game anymore. Apparently it had been his brother Jim's favorite game, and when he died, the game just brought back a lot of bad memories. When Mark put the game into his Xbox 360, the screen flashed and what looked like a face appeared on the screen. Assuming that it was just a glitch because the game was old, he continued. And while fighting zombies in the graveyard, he sees a tombstone that has the name Jim Connors on it. He was confused because that was the last name of the friend who gave him the game. That's when the screen flashed again, this time showing more of a smirking face. However, this time, the console just shut itself off. Annoyed by this, he restarts the game and eventually returns to the graveyard. Except this time, he sees an open grave with his name on the tombstone. Okay, something is definitely wrong now. And before he could do anything, the screen flashes again, but with this time, the face on the screen is laughing, and the console shuts itself off yet again. When he restarts the game to investigate this insanity, he notices that every zombie in the game is already dead, and when he goes into town, the NPCs run from him. However, one brave citizen approached his character and pleaded with him by name, saying that he needs to run before Jim comes. Now, in complete shock, he runs over to his friend's house to tell him about the game, and when he gets there, his friend tries to console him and say that somehow the game must have been hacked. Someone must have hacked his Xbox. That's when he sees a photo on the wall. It's the face from the game. He slowly points at the smiling photo hanging on the wall, his hand trembling. "Who is that?" he asks. And his friend just turns to him and says, that's my brother, Jim, the one who just died. Without saying a word, Mark just runs home. He grabs the disc, destroys it, buries it in his backyard so that no one would have to experience this nightmare again. That night, he tossed and turned, barely able to sleep because of a terrible thunderstorm. He then hears a crack of thunder and then a flash of lightning, meaning the storm was closer than he thought. He rushes to his window to see if it hit a tree in his backyard or something. That's when he sees a shadowy figure standing beside the hole where he buried the game. And as the figure turns towards his line of sight, he quickly ducks down, only to see that his TV was on. And so was Red Dead. He sees what appears to be Jim in the game as an NPC. There's blood everywhere. And beside Jim is a body hanging from a noose. It was the citizen who warned him about Jim. That's when Jim's character turns to him and says, "Oh, hi Mark. If you don't stop playing my game, you'll die too." And that has been the scariest Red Dead Redemption creepypastas that we could find. I hope to find more to bring them to you guys, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Plus, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and if you want more videos like this one, you just have to click the playlist on the screen. It's really that easy. Also, let us know down in the comments which one of these stories freaked you out the most. From Top 10 Gaming, I'm Johnny Rogers, and until next time, take care.